worst goal you can have in your cycling journey is just riding as much as you can, as often as you can. In this video, I want to show you a bunch of reasons why having cycling goals is a must-have when it comes to your cycling, and some tips at the end on how to set great cycling goals and stick to them. Hey guys, Brad here from Simple Cyclist. We're coming to you with the final installment of Simple Foundations. If you've missed the last 4 episodes, go back and click on the playlist and watch those through. All of this will make so much sense if you get the whole picture. Let's dive in. Reason number 1 why you need cycling goals basically comes down to planning a season. You need to have ups and downs. You need to have peaks and troughs, not only for your performance in a way that doesn't allow you to plateau, but just to fit in the rest of life. You need times where you need to go hard, and there's times where you need to back it off. Let the body recover, but fit in those other family commitments, those other life commitments as well. And having goals and structure through your year is going to allow you to have those peaks and troughs in your cycling to allow you to fit the rest of life in and have a break. It's going to keep you consistent. It's going to stop you burning out. And reason number 2, this is a big one. It's going to give you a reason to celebrate. Often in cycling, there's always someone better than us. There's always someone performing better than us. And we don't often give ourselves the chance to give ourselves a little fist pump and to really just celebrate the things that we're doing. So this is a fantastic way with having those cycling goals. It's not only going to set goals for a day-to-day, but you can have those big goals and also an end of season. And all of these times are great moments in your day, in your week, in your year to look back on what you've achieved and make it personal for you and give yourself a little fist pump, give yourself a big woohoo, maybe a bit of sprint finish line cheer, just like you're winning a stage of the tour. Look, these are personal goals, and if you're hitting personal best, then please celebrate, get hyped up. This is really cool stuff. So that gives you 2 great reasons why you should have cycling goals. And let's dive into 3 tips on how to have great cycling goals and how to start achieving them. Number 1, set big goals, but focus on the small ones. Basically, within a season, we want to have a couple of really key moments where they're really big events. Maybe they're big rides, something like a bike packing trip, or if you want to do something like an Everest or some big challenge, you want to have a couple of key moments which you basically peak your year around. And that's going to really help to structure everything else. It's going to give you that time to have an off season. It's going to give you the time to have that build phase and that specificity phase in our training. But basically, it just gives you those 2 points to work towards, and it helps just to push everything around. But focus small, focus short term. We want to have daily goals. We want to have off the bike goals, maybe off season goals, and something that we can achieve on the small and really keep the momentum going. Whether that's I got up and did my stretching routine this morning, maybe it's I completed that interval session. Again, give yourself a fist pump for that. You're doing awesome. These are the things that are just going to help to structure. It's also going to give you a chance to have days off. It's going to give you a month off in the middle of winter to recoup and refocus. It's going to, like I said before, plan those family holidays in the off season. Things like this are really important. So plan big, but focus small. You've got this. Number 2, be accountable. Basically, these goals are going to take a lot from us. They're going to be big effort in those big times of the year to walk towards these peak goals. And we want to make sure that we are not letting ourselves down or the people around us. Remember that not only is cycling a big sacrifice for ourselves, but it's a big sacrifice for the people that let us ride. So we want to be making sure that we have those people who we are accountable for, whether it's a cycling buddy who've got similar goals, again, just catch up and make sure that we're all doing the right training, or maybe that's your spouse that you've promised that, you know, all of the sacrifice will be worthwhile, but keep that accountability high. But we want to make sure we're telling people our goals so that we can have that accountability, so we do not give up in those hard moments, because every season there is some. So find that buddy, find that person, whether coach, cycling friend, family member, but find that person and be accountable. It's going to help you achieve those goals. And tip 3, guys, we want to make our cycling goals personal so that we do not get caught up in someone else's goals. the best way to achieve goals is to make a very clear personal decision into what you want to achieve. Now the catch here, we want them to be performance orientated, not result orientated. And here's the split. Performance is a personal thing, results are affected by others. This is very true in road racing particularly, where the structure of the race can really go against you at times, and even though you performed really well, you might not have got the position that you wanted, all right? So we want to make sure that our goals are personal, and break your race down, whether it's a power goal, maybe it's just an effort goal or an exertion level, or maybe that's a mental thing that you hung on longer than you thought you could because you were mentally tougher than last race. But make them personal so that no matter what the result says, you can go away with taking out some positives and achieving on a personal level. Because remember, we are not always going to achieve our goals. Sometimes we will fail, and that's okay. We need to be able to break down our results, break down our performances, and really dive in so that we can make sure that we're still giving ourselves at least a bit of a pat on the back, regardless of what's going on, to keep on cracking. So guys, that is simple foundations. I really hope you found some value in that. Again, if you've missed out, if you haven't seen all 5, go back, link in the description to the playlist, and if you have any questions about any of them, fire them away on those videos. But hopefully this has built a bit of a structure so we can move forward together as simple cyclists and just start to build this culture of riders who are keen to learn and develop themselves and get the right mindset and just learn how to really maximize the sport. But again, hope you got some value out of it. We were going to see you in the next video. There's so much more to talk about on this channel, and we will see you in the next episode. Cheers.